Hello, my name is Dakota Hunt, and today I welcome you to the Atlantis channel. We have a breathwork session for grief. This is going to be perfect for you if you are going through some grief, if you're feeling heavy feelings of grief, or if something's happened in your environment and in your circumstances that you are grieving in one way or another, but you're kind of tuned out from it. You've numbed, right? You've turned away from it. This is going to be really supportive for you to safely and gently tune into your grief and allow yourself and your body to process through that energy. But before we dive in, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to let me know that you're having a good time and that this is working for you. So for today's session, I invite you to set your intention, whatever that might be, around your grief. Maybe you bring up the circumstance, maybe you bring up what is going on for you. Maybe you want to move your energy towards something different, or maybe you simply want to feel what's present. Go ahead and set your intention now, and then when you're ready, I invite you to lay down. If you can lay down flat on your back, this is going to be really supportive for you because it's going to allow gravity to help you, gravity to support you. You are going through a lot. You have a lot of intense emotions and sensations happening in your body. And so utilizing that gravity by laying down is going to be so beneficial. You can lay down flat. You can lay down and kind of pick your feet up with your knees bent on the floor, or you can put your feet straight up against a wall to really just help that energy just flush down deep into the ground beneath you. When we are grieving, oftentimes a lot of emotion and energy can become really stuck in our bodies, and we can feel frozen, we can feel numb. If that is where you are right now, that's beautiful, that's welcome here. And perhaps as you go throughout the session, you just feel numb, and that's okay. Know that that's okay. Perhaps as you go through the session, you're able to kind of crack open some of that energy and you feel intense emotions, intense tears, intense sadness, intense depression, intense laughter and joy. You never know. You never know what emotion is going to come to the surface. I invite you to just be here for it all, and whatever it might be that you need. Trust yourself, trust the breath, trust the process. All right. If you're already laying down, great. If not, I invite you to move there now. Closing your eyes and then beginning to take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth, letting that breath just fall away from your body, in through your nose, out through your mouth, continuing to cycle that breath. As you breathe, opening up yourself and allowing what's here to be here. I think in society, people often give us this little window in which we are allowed to grieve, right? But then once that window closes, a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, we feel like we have to just put on a face. We have to just keep going, or to just dig in and pretend like it's no longer present, it's no longer affecting us. But the reality is that grief is not something that can be measured. It's not something that can be put on a timeline. It shows up at unexpected moments, randomly, in waves. And so I invite you to turn to this breath in through your nose, out through your mouth, right here, right where you are, knowing that this is your timeline and that you are exactly where you need to be. Maybe you put on a show just to get yourself through the day, and that's great, whatever it takes. But right here, right now, you just get to be. And by allowing your emotion to flow and just being here now, you will gain strength and your capacity will be increased to handle whatever's next. So just for 5 minutes, allow yourself to open that door. Allow yourself to lean in and feel. It is safe to feel this. Even if it's fear, it is safe to feel the fear. Because you are not the emotion, it's just a feeling, a sensation in your body. Remember that. You are not the emotion. You are the one who feels it, who tunes into it, and who breathes through it. More rounds of breath here, deeply and slowly. And if it feels good, taking a deep breath in through the nose and holding your breath at the top. Exhaling, letting it all go, and surrendering to the here and now. Surrendering to the timeline of grief. Surrendering to the timeline of your body. And then gently opening back up your eyes. Coming to the space around you, remembering that you are safe, that it is safe to feel. And also knowing that your mind works. Somebody actually said this analogy one time, and I don't know that there's science to these numbers and comparisons, but it feels very true in my experience and in my body. They said that your mind moves at the speed of light, and your heart moves at the speed of water. It's still flowing, it's still moving, but when it comes to our physical body and our emotions and how it processes, it is so much slower than the mind. It takes more time. That's why presence is so important. The more you can be present in this moment, slowing down your movements, feeling into your breath, the more your heart and your emotions have the opportunity to alchemize what is true for you right now. Your mind wants to skip ahead. Your mind wants to figure things out. It wants to solve the problem, but grief is not a problem. Grief is not a problem to be solved. The only way through grief is to feel it. So let yourself be like water, to move, to flow, to sway. All right, I'll see you next time.